What's up, y'all? We back at it again with another video, and today we're going to be talking about what an entrepreneur is and some tactics and strategies that can help you. So I highly advise you watch this video and stay tuned for you young bosses and business people that want to start your own business. What an entrepreneur is a businessman or a businesswoman that owns and operates their own business, or businesses, somebody that invests their money right and take financial risk. I'm gonna give you some tactics and strategies that can help you. So you got to follow rules and follow codes of being an entrepreneur, meaning it's just something, just because you have money you can do whatever. You got to be smart with your money, taking financial risks and these investments. So just follow rules, follow codes, and these are some of the ones that can help you, benefit you, and not making you lose out on money. So I'm gonna get into it. So when you invest your money right, man, you gotta do your research on it. You gotta have a game plan and a strategy, before you do something. For instance, if I open up a barbershop, that means obviously I did my research on it. I did my strategy plan, my game plan on how much I'm gonna spend, how I'm gonna network, how I'm gonna promote it, how I'm gonna get barbers. I did all my research, and I made it happen, and it ended up being successful. So I opened it when I was 21 years old. So I'm 2 years. It's 2 years now. In 3 months, in March of 2019, will be 2 years since it's still going. So it's still going, and in that time frame, it grew successful. It's well known because I put my time and my energy into it. And when you're an entrepreneur, man, time is going to be very valuable for you. So be willing to lose time with your friends and your family, and because you're putting it into this investment, and you're doing your research, and your time is focused on that. So at the end of the day, I feel like it's gonna be all worth it, because you're gonna build an empire, and you're gonna let all that stuff work for you. Then you get to have more time as a family man. At the same time, you're still gonna be busy, but you could really eventually you could just sell your businesses and just retire off it. However you want to play it. So I feel like I'm just building an empire and work for myself is great. So if you want to elevate in life, you got to go out there and chase it, man. You got to go do your research. You got to go shake some hands and network with people, because nobody's going to do it for you. If you're in a position where you feel like somebody else got to do it to you in this type of industry, now you got to get out there. You can't be afraid to talk. You can't be afraid to have confidence, and you can't be afraid to say no when it comes to certain deals. So you got to elevate and just get out there and network and do your research on it and chase it, make it happen. So young entrepreneurs should not shy away from thinking outside the box or going an unexplored path. So entrepreneurs should always explore untapped areas, willing to take those risks. But at the same time, you got to have a game plan when you take those risks in the stuff you do and put your money into. And another big thing is never give up under any circumstance that you're going through financially, or if if an investment go bad, never give up on your entrepreneurial life. So some of the biggest entrepreneurs in this industry, or even in any other industry, they have failed once before, but at the same time, they never gave up. They still kept going, and that's what made them who they are now. Because if they gave up, they would have just quit what they're doing and went to do something else. But instead, they just kept going and learn from it. That's just learning. So when you're an entrepreneur, you're gonna learn from these type of mistakes. You're gonna fail sometimes, so you got to prepare yourself for that. You got to willing to accept that. If you can't, then this life ain't for you. So just be prepared to fail, and with that being said, don't ever give up on your dreams or your goals, what you want to do. Another thing is, I think it's very important when you shake hands and network with other entrepreneurs and business owners, or even just people in general. Just keep in contact with them, shake them hands, network with them, keep communicating, because you never know when you want to do business with that person. You never know when he wants to do business with you. That's why it's always good to have a good reputation in this type of industry, because you guys can always shake hands and make business happen, in partnership. And that's how a lot of these businesses and stuff are successful, because they got a great partnership, a great team behind them. So it's always important to shake hands when you're to other business owners and entrepreneurs, especially in this type of life. So keep that. And another thing is, man, stay debt free. When you're an entrepreneur, you want to stay debt free, meaning forget the cars at this time when you're starting off. Forget the cars, forget the expensive shoes, the clothes, because that's just gonna be a waste of money. If you're an entrepreneur, you have a business mindset where that's not important to you. Business is important to you. Financial risk, that type of stuff is important to you. If you buying a $50,000 car and you're only making $4,000 a month, it's not gonna make sense sense when you have a business mindset, you know. So my advice is, you know, stay debt free. You know, don't care what people think of you, because you got plans of becoming more successful and being, you know, having a better source of income. You know, when the time's going to come, you're trying to build you an empire. So stay debt free, because at the end of the day, it's just going to be a waste of money. That money that you could have, you know, if you're spending on a car or shoes or whatever, you could have put that into business. You know, you could have that in your savings and, you know, stuff like that. So I highly advise you stay debt free. You know, credit cards, interest, all that stuff, man, stay away from that. You know, but it is important to build your credit. You know, that's another topic. Build your credit. You know, credit score is important when you're doing business, you know, because these property managers look at your credit history, you know, see how your credit is before, if they want you as a tenant in their spot. If you open up a business, you know, or if you're buying property, you know, you got to have some good credit, unless you just buy it cash. But I highly advise to keep your credit score. You know, credit score is very important, you know, if you're buying a home, a car, all these low interest rates, whatever it is. So pay attention to your credit score and do what's going to be best for you if you're in this type of life. And just being an entrepreneur is just consists of freedom. At the same time, you know, a man that takes care of his family can't be rich. So if you're spending, you know, time just take care of your family, whatever, you know, you can't be rich. So you gotta spend more time, you know, into business and into work and, you know, these type of projects that's going on. You gotta spend more time in that to try to make them successful, so they could succeed, so you can get paid. Then, you know, you could as you get paid, okay, you're getting richer, and you're you know, you got the advantage to take care of your family and stuff, and spend more time with them once you at that type of level that you're at. And my advice is, man, if you could stay home as long as you can, if you live with your mom, your dad, your grandparents, whatever, and you're only paying a couple $100s for rent, man, take that. Don't care what people say. Oh, you still stay at home, whatever it is, man. You're saving your money. You know, that's important. You're in a place where you're setting goals, and at the same time you're saving money from rent. You know, you're saving money from a car payment, all that stuff. So you're saving a lot of money where you can do more financial investments, if that makes sense. So I highly advise y'all take advantage, if y'all still staying at home. To my young entrepreneurs, to my older entrepreneurs, man, take advantage of that. You know, staying at home, whatever it is, save your money and have a goal to have an investment. You know, what you're gonna do with that money as you're saving all that. You know, you're saving a lot of money by staying at home. I was 21 years old when I opened up my own barbershop, and but with that being said, you know, I had a game plan. I did my research on it, and, you know, I made it happen. You know, so, you know, age, you know, could come at all different ages being an entrepreneur, and you know, it's up to you to put that work in and that time in, you know, and that's what I did. That's how I opened up my shop, and being patient. You know, stuff don't happen overnight. And you can actually, any entrepreneur success and, you know, building these empires, they don't happen overnight. It takes time and it takes energy, you know. So just prepare yourself that, you know, you can't rush this type of life. You know, you got to be patient with it, and you know, it will happen. You know, if you stay trying to stay going and making these projects happen, you know, you're gonna succeed. So yeah, just don't ever give up, man. You know, people ask me all the time, how do I open up a shop at this certain age? You know why? Because I put my time into it. I was up there early in the morning, 7 a.m. sometimes, 6 a.m. sometimes, until 11, 12, midnight, you know, putting in that work, making that money, and just, you know, because I wanted that as my goal. My goal was to open up a barbershop, and you know, it takes money to do that. So, you know, I was in there grinding. Nobody else was grinding there for me. You got to get it yourself. You know, you got to be self-motivated, and so nobody was putting in the work for me to where I'm at now, you know. So I appreciate everybody for the feedback and all the love. You got to get out there and get it if you want this type of life. So y'all like this video, subscribe to my channel. Like I said, hit that notification button, and we're going to stay consistent with these videos and just give y'all free game, and that could help you out. So, you know, keep watching this video and learn from these things, and then I'm telling you, these tactics and these strategies, you know. So like I said, remember, follow rules and follow codes in this industry, and be smart, financially smart with your money. So